Well, good morning and welcome wherever you are in the world, folks, to the beach volleyball, the FIVB World Tour of Beach Volleyball from Manly Beach in New South Wales. My name is Jonathan Fogarty. It's a privilege to bring this to you. I'm joined in commentary by a lady who needs no introduction, the wonderful Kerry Potas. Kerry, hello to you.
Good morning, John, and good morning, everybody around the world. It's great to be here to commentate and just enjoy the World Tour event, beach volleyball, on my home beach, Manly Beach. We just saw Thailand come out, and the crowd is going to get a bit more excited because the Aussies are coming out soon.
Absolutely, looking forward to this. Louise Borden, you may know her name. She's now strictly Louise Grice, recently married, but still under the playing name Louise Borden. Triple Olympian, Sydney 2000 indoor, and then beach, of course, in London and Rio. And a new partner, Jess Naumo, the young lady originally from Queensland, who's a good young prospect. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these two go. Of course, the team from Thailand, Varapatsorn Radarong and Taranatha Udamchavi, who are not strangers to Australian viewers. I know they came out here and played the Asian Championships a couple of years ago, but they've got their work cut out. In the round of 16, Thailand on the right of screen, up against Australia. We are ready to go. Udamchavi for Thailand to start it up.
Nice deep serve there to Australia, handled well by Jess Naumo. Nice power to start the game. So it's always good for Aussies, or any team in fact, to start with aggression, you know, just to show that you're ready for a good match.
Absolutely, she looks like she's up for this one. That's Jess Naumo. Played a little bit of college beach volleyball in the States, UCLA I think she went to. So has played a little bit. She's still only quite young in beach volleyball terms, so she's got a lot of volleyball ahead of her, Jess Naumo. The number one, Varapatsorn Radarong. She's a wonderful Thai athlete. The round of 16 again. So this is sudden death, folks. Both these teams on the knife edge of sudden death beach volleyball. You lose and you finish in 9th place. You win, you go through to the quarterfinals and the final 8 for the FIVB World Tour. Again, they go at Jess Naumo. She's hit a roll shot a little bit off kilter, and it's gone out down the side, so Thailand out to a 2-1 lead.
I think you'll see Thailand play a lot of serves on Jess Naumo. I guess the less experience of the two, as you said, Louise Borden, 3 Olympic Games. That's a lot of experience. So this time going through the middle to Jess, making it really tough. They're going to get a free chance here to make another point. And they make it quite easily with the roll shot. Yeah, I think that'll be the thing for Jess. She's really been, in terms of experience and number of years on tour, she's obviously the less experienced. You know, not many more active players with more experience than Lou Borden, so that's no big thing, but certainly it'll be a test of her temperament, how she copes with the pressure of the round of 16 and the pressure I'm sure Thailand will be putting her under. So Thailand get another opportunity to hit a roll shot winner, and they do it quite easily. Lou Borden a little bit early with her block. So Thailand, they've shown their hand early, and it is absolutely paying dividends, serving exclusively to Jess Naumo and then getting the ball back and hitting the winner. Yeah, and you'll see that a lot too. If Jess Naumo can control her pass, Louise Borden will try to hit the ball over on the second touch. So Australia calling a quick timeout now just to collect themselves, I believe.
A little bit early in a set, Kerry. You know, we're only literally 5 rallies in. Is that a warning sign that you're calling a timeout already, or it's just experience from Lou Borden to say, let's take a deep breath and reset?
Yeah, I think they just want to reset and just maybe in their minds start this set all over again. Bit of a shaky start. Jess came out and had a good swing for the first play, which, you know, generally says a lot, but then after that made some errors. So yeah, just trying to calm her partner down, maybe. We've
seen over the course of the last few days that end and that particular corner where Jess is serve receiving, the breeze is now coming through the gap between the two stands at the end and the side. So it is actually a little bit difficult. That is a difficult corner of the court to serve receive with the way the breeze is coming through the stands. So, you know, Jess's serve receive game is really solid, but certainly that is the place to serve to, or it certainly has been the last couple of days.
Yeah, and Thailand have a really nice flat, fast float serve. That was a great pass, goes around the back. Thailand now have an extra chance here to make a point.
Good desperation, Lou Borden, and she gets the winner. They needed that. You get a sense that they really wanted to have a crack at that one. You see this tournament, the FIVB are trialling the changed rule where the block is not counted as one of the 3 contacts, and that was a great example where the Aussie girls had to kind of reset. So they've made a little
adjustment, maybe not a subtle adjustment to the rules, but certainly one that the athletes are trying to deal with in amongst everything else. So 2-4 now, Australia v Thailand. Thailand bring up a 5-2 lead with that roll shot. And we will change ends every 7 points scored here on the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour. Beautiful Manly Beach, and it is a gorgeous day, Kerry. Just perfect conditions, and for the organisers, thank goodness.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago it wasn't looking that great here. It was still almost like winter, but you know, we've turned it on right now. Today is most definitely one of the most beautiful days we've had. You can see just a little bit of cloud above that VIP tent, but it's going to be clear and shiny all day. We've got lots happening. We've got finals of the men later today. We have some entertainment. And we've got fireworks tonight. So we're really making a festival of it, and that's why we call it the Volley Fest. And we include the World Tour as part of that festival. And, of course, these players, they love the entire experience. But they are right now, the Aussies are right now in a bit of a battle at the beginning of this first set. Trying to find their way. Good touch by Louise. Jess could set that. Louise in a really tough position to try and hit that one over the net.
That's a good example of the changed rule where the blocking play did get a touch, but that doesn't actually count as one of their 3 hits. So that's the first, the second, and this is Lou hitting the third. So interesting chatting to the athletes. They seem to have kind of coped with that. It's not a thing that they've talked too much about. Oh, good heat from Jess Namo. So that's a good confident swing, and as the game goes on, I think she'll find her feet more and more, Jess Namo, the pressure cooker of a round of 16 sudden death match on the World Tour. The more opportunities this young lady gets to play under these conditions, under this sort of pressure, I just think the better she'll get.
Nice pass from Thailand on a tough line serve. Sees the opening and makes it. So Louise left a lot of space there, and Radarong was really able to get a lot of topspin on that little cut shot. Wasn't a fine cut shot, but still able to put it into the sand.
So scoreboard, Thailand 7, Australia 4. This is the number 2. Tamatha Udumchavi serving for the Thai combination. Again, looking for Jess Namo with a serve, no surprise. Just can't find the sand, so good hustle from Thailand, and they will land the ball on the line. Beautiful ball control. So the Thai ladies doing a nice job both defensively and offensively. They're not super tall team, but they have really good court craft. They seem to hit a lot of good deep shots. The defense is excellent on that occasion.
Oh, well left by Australia. They get that call. Very close.
The Thai girls kind of looking at it going, really? I'm not so sure, but the lines judge is literally about 3 feet from where it landed, so I don't think there's anyone better placed than he to make that decision. So 5-8, maybe Australia getting a little bit lucky, the ball just missing the baseline. This is Jess Namo serving. Let's see what she can do. Lou pulling off the net and the ball not dropping in. Bit of relief. You see Jess serving to that corner where she was sort of found out on a couple of serves. So I think we're starting to see a bit of a pattern emerge.
Yeah, quite possibly. There's quite a little bit of a breeze coming in there, which does make the ball float. And, you know, it's tough enough running around in the sand, let alone trying to follow a floating ball and then perfectly positioning that ball up towards the net so you can get a good set. So we make it look easy, but if you ever get an opportunity to play beach volleyball, you'll realise it is quite a very skillful, difficult play. Great block by Louise Borden, so both players jousting at the net, so touching the ball at the same time, Louise keeping her hand on it fractionally longer and able to push it down.
Yeah, look great from this replay angle. You'll see her reach in and did a nice job. She doesn't have any rights to a ball that is on the other side of the net. She waited until it was right on top of the net and got a nice little touch. Some good serving. Jess Namo, 2 good serves in a row. Thailand under a little bit more pressure. Can the Aussies turn this point around? Jess sat up nicely on the net. That ball, that is a really big play for the Aussies.
Yeah, great set from Louise Borden. It's tough to block, land, turn and set that ball nicely. She did a really good job. We see the replay. Sets it beautifully for Jess Namo. Trademark across the body, hard swing.
Jess Namo growing in confidence with every rally. The serve's been really good. Lou Borden choosing wisely to pull off the net. She can execute from there. Geez, so much experience. You just forget Lou's been around for so long in the international volleyball world. In Sydney 2000, which seems a lifetime ago to me, it must do to her. She was an indoor Olympian. She was just a young girl. I think she was 18 when the games were held back in 2000. Do your own math on how old she is now, but you know, just even that experience back in 2000 to be part of an indoor national team at Olympics, and then she came back in, of course, 2012 in London and represented it as second Olympic Games on the beach, and then 2016. Interesting, who knows what the journey is for Lou going forwards. 3 Olympics. I wonder what her role will be in the future of Australian women's beach volleyball.
Well, she's such a great role model for the younger players. Her work ethic is impeccable. She's always brings a positive attitude. She works really, really hard. She's a real thinker. She supports her teammates, you know, to the end. So, you know, if all of our juniors can have a career like Louise has had through the years. I mean, she did have a break in the middle, and she actually went to the Beijing Olympics to watch her great friend Tamsin Barnett play with Natalie Cook. And it gave her the hunger to think, well, maybe I can come back and play this sport. And she did, and she's made 2 Olympics. So, great story. And to be now playing with Jess Namo, who's just at the beginning of her beach volleyball journey, it's great for Jess, and it's great that Louise is, you know, really out there supporting and still playing extremely well at the top of her game.
The thing I've always liked about Lou is I always get the impression that she's really fastidious and well prepared and well organised, and has taken the role of professional full-time athlete very seriously and doesn't leave anything to chance. You know, she always is ready to play. I like that about the way that she's always no excuses. So 10-9 Thailand now through.
That was a great change up there from Thailand. They've been serving Jess, and they just flipped one quickly over to Louise, and now back to Louise again, just to see whether they can get a couple of points, but not this time. Louise too good on a nice high hard hit.
10 points apiece now. The Australians in the green and gold, of course, and the team from Thailand, Varapatsorn, Radarong, and Taranatha, Chavi in the red. So this is Lou Borden, the lefty. Not enough left-handers in international volleyball for my liking. Let's see what the lefty can do for a partner. Perfect, and that's such a improvement from, you know, Jess. She was a little tentative at the start of the game, but she's getting better and better. You know, she's the first off the court, and she looks really composed. And they go to the technical timeout. A much better period of the match there for the Australians. They lead 11-10. And Manly Beach is absolutely sparkling today.
Yeah, look, I think for Jess and for anybody coming out on centre court, the first few points are always a little bit kind of, I don't know, nervous. There's a little bit of apprehension, a little bit of tension, a little bit of excitement all mixed into one. So I think both teams now are well and truly in their game. And, you know, at this point of the match, now somebody needs to step up and take control and really feel like they're going to make a difference and make some points, whether that's some tough serving or just consistently siding out with aggression, which puts the other team on the back foot.
All right, the ladies have taken their break. They take what we call a technical timeout when 21 points have been scored. Australia leading this first set, 11 points to 10. You're watching women's beach volleyball action from Manly Beach in New South Wales. The beautiful harbour city of Sydney. If you've never been here, gosh, you've missed out. This is one of the great cities in the world. And we are underway again. Australia leading 11-10. This is Lou Borden serving from now the southern end. Opportunity, you know, Jess has popped it back over. Here's Lou in the backcourt. Can she convert something? Oh, the experience just absolutely showing there. That's a good change-up. We had Jess at the net this time, gave Lou a chance to be a bit freer on the serve and then the backcourt. So
yeah, I really think it's improved Louise's game. She generally has been a blocker for most of her career with Taliqua Clancy, or most of her career all up. And now with Jess being able to do some blocking, it's really nice that she can play a bit of defence, and it just adds to your game to be able to play defence and see the game from a different angle. And she's getting a lot more touches, and it'll just improve her game overall.
So Lou Borden underway again. The Australians at the southern end of the beach. Lou's right there. Namo though in a tough spot. The ball just clamping her at the net. It's a bit hard to make a clean contact of the ball. A little mini opportunity for the Aussies, but Thai combination found a way. Taranatha Udom Chavi for Thailand goes back. 11-12 scoreboard. What's she going to do again? Serving from that northern end of the beach. It's really distinctive kind of service action. She holds it above her head, approaches with much steadiness. Here's the opportunity. The line is open if she wants it, but goes the rainbow. Picked up well. Jess is there to make amends. Can't get it done. Wonderful, wonderful defensive effort from Thailand. Surely Australia, they go to Borden. That might be a mistake. Oh, and the first ball opportunity to be put away. Jess Namo. So a little bit tentative, not really wanting to really crush the ball, Jess.
Yeah, she's got a great shot on her. Like, she's got beautiful hand control, so she uses her shots a lot. But I think her power is still developing. Her confidence to use her power as well. So as she gets more and more into the game, we'll see her hit a lot harder, and perhaps more and more into her volleyball career as well.
So tough serving from Jess. She'll get another opportunity. This time the pokey though, straight to the Thai defence. And this time they handle a perfect shot on the line. She should be well pleased with that. That was Taranatha Udumchavi just catching the line. So again, just had the opportunity, couldn't quite come up with a play. So Thailand, really desperate, really wonderful defence. Good reading of the game. The Thai ladies seem to be turning up at the right place at the right time. Bang!
That was such a great dig from Jess Namo. Most players would have almost fallen forward. She did fall forward, but she still held her composure to dig that up for her partner to hit. So,
and you see the looks on the Thai faces. They thought she has no right to get that ball up, let alone perfectly set her partner. This is an earlier play. I move back to live action. We see Australia serving with a 14-12 lead. Oh, and Namo gets some hands on a block. That is a telling time to get a touch on the ball. Good on you, Jess, for hanging tough at the net. That's her first really strong block at the net. It brings up a 15-12 scoreboard. So Australia started slow, Kerry. They had to take a timeout at 4-1 down. And since then, they've come back and won 14 of the next big bunch of points. And then they give themselves a handy lead. So sunglasses are clean, a Thai combination. But won only 8 points to the Australians, 14. So Australia on a run, 15-12. Louise Borden / Grice serving the ball. Cut shot is handled well, Borden there, but oh, Namo's touch was outstanding. Can she get a winner out of that? Can't do it. Still in the play. Oh, good composure at the end, and a scream of delight from Udumchavi. They nearly had their pockets picked on that one, Kerry.
Yeah, she made a great play at the end. A long rally. See, all the players are really working hard. Jess thought this is her chance. Big swing, but Thailand with great defence. And the ball is just hit back at the retreating player off the net. That's Louise Borden. And as you said, a lot of glass wiping. These players are really feeling the heat out there. It's probably in the high 20s, may not be up on the boardwalk, but down in that little box there, surrounded by all the corporate area and the stand. Oh, Louise got her arms out.
Oh, clicking her fingers. That's interesting.
Bit of distraction there.
Surely not. Surely. That's not a thing, I'm sure, Lou's not using any game craft at all.
There's no rule about what you can do. You can move as they're playing the ball, you know, as they're serving. You can stand wherever you like. Some teams will stack on one side of the court a little more to protect one player or to protect a windy side or something like that. They can really stand wherever they want.
16-13 now, Australia in the lead. Lou Borden showing her experience. Can she get a winner? Not quite. Good coverage, Thailand girls working hard. Jess Namo reads it well. Here's her opportunity. Wait and crush. Can't quite snap it down. The set was pretty good. So Thailand, can they respond? Namo working really hard. The Thai girls just earning every point they get at the moment. There's no easy points out there, but the Thai girls working really hard on that one.
Absolutely no easy points at all. All players working full on. They're digging, they're getting up, they're setting the ball, they're making great plays on their offense. They're absolutely desperate because obviously the loser of this will be out of the tournament. The winner will go through to the quarterfinals. So great tough serve from Thailand, putting Jess Namo again in a bit of strife with her passing.
15-16, Vara Patson Radarong there, the number one for Thailand. Remembering that the breeze coming through there is making it a little bit hard in the position that Jess is in, so they are absolutely making that their play. Lou kind of probably would like that over again. This time she covers the line much better. Here's her chance. Oh, you don't have to invite Lou Borden in twice to crush the ball.
She did about 4 360s there. She was going round and round, spinning, watching the ball over her shoulder. So great court positioning from Louise. And great work from Thailand there. They saw the second hit was coming and they just stayed off the net. So
kind of pirouetting like a beach ballerina.
Yeah. And she just goes for it. She gives everything for that ball. She will not hit a ball softly to save herself for the next point. She will give it all and then recover.
Wonderful athleticism from the veteran. I think I can call her that respectfully now. Lou Borden. She is a veteran of our game and will go down as one of our really great players. 18-15. That's a handy three-point lead. The Thai ladies came back well, but Lou has grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck again and said, come on, we can win this first set. They only need 3 more potentially, but not if the Thai girls, Vara Patson and Taranatha, have anything to do with it. It is going to be Taranatha Udam Chavi going back to serve southern end of the beach, 18-16. They've got one more serve from that end and then the athletes will change ends. Hard to see if there's a real advantage on either side of the court yet. Both sides pretty even. Again, they go down that line. Jess does well. Here's a chance. Can't get the sideline. It feels like she's just got to work a little better on those trouble shots to really make the most of those. So the Thai girls go up to the northern end of the beach. That's going to be an 18-17 scoreboard in Australia's favour, but the Thai girls have the ball, so Australia need to recompose. A good dig set spike here is required. Oh yeah, that just looks really clinical. When she gets a set of that quality, just looks hard to stop.
Yeah, just very good when she's also very steady, has time, and can really set herself up. So as she matures, I guess, in her beach volleyball career, she'll get better and better at, you know, making those winners from the off plays as well as the very standard plays.
19-17, can't back it up from the service line. So 18-19, they keep inviting Thailand to compete.
This is a big point for Australia right here. It either evens it up or
gives them set point. Who do they go to? Right. Do they go to Jess or do they go to Lou? I think I know where this ball's going. Trying to Jess Namo. She puts it up in a position for Lou, who athletically doesn't touch the net, but Australia now under pressure. But an error, wow. So Thailand had their chance. Lou looks relieved and happy in equal measure, so 2018.
Louise really, I think, put the pressure on. She stayed at the net here, and she put the pressure on with the block, so Thailand had to do something. So there's good work by Louise Borden there, Louise Grice. I'm not sure if I'll get used to that.
It's hard, isn't it? 2 set points on the board. Australia 2018, Thailand need to win this rally to keep the first set alive. They've got an opportunity on a clean swing, and they do a pretty nice job. Vara Patson Radarong saves 1 set point, so 19-20. You know, if you're Jess Namo, you're pretty much going to get this serve, I think. So she's going to focus. She's going to make sure she's comfortable. Set point number 2, Australia. 19-20 is the score. Thailand serving. Pick out Jess. The overpass is well handled, so Lou Borden, hats off to you. You had a few troubled spots, but she showed her experience, and Australia won the first set 21-19. Classic Lou Borden, and I think a smile of relief as much as anything. So they had their moments, the Thai team. Vara Patson Radarong and Taranatha Udam Chavi. They started so well, Kerry. They started really brightly, the Thais. I can't help but think it was the experience of Lou Borden that was the difference between the teams.
Yeah, and Louise Grice as well. I think that poor old Casey. Sorry, Casey, to her husband. We'll get her name right eventually. I definitely agree with you, Jonathan. Jess stayed in there. She made a couple of errors, but she's under the pressure the most. She's getting most of the serve. She's holding her passing quite well. You know, she's getting a couple of balls where Louise has to really hustle to give her a good set, but definitely Louise saving a lot of those balls close to the net and just doing the do, just getting back up and working hard, and that's Louise all over.
So the first set in the bag here at Manly Beach, New South Wales, in the beautiful city of Sydney, the FIVB World Tour of Beach Volleyball. We hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you are watching us. It is Australia v Thailand women's round of 16 match, and that means that the loser of this match will be eliminated. It is the sudden death phase of the tournament. They'll take a 9th place. The winner gets to go through to the final 8 and a quarter-final for the ladies. The semi-finals and finals are played tomorrow, so the medal rounds are tomorrow. For the men, we'll see them later today. The men will be battling out in semi-finals and then bronze and gold medal matches later today. But for now, it's the ladies on centre court. It is Thailand, Varapatson Radarong and Tarnatha Udamchavi up against Louise Borden / Grice and Jessica Namo. It is Thailand to start the second set. They trail this match 1-0. Here we go.
Thailand really having to work hard to get up and match Louise at the net that time. The set was the dig was pretty tight, but it was also quite close to the sideline, so tough for Louise to do anything with that.
Oh, and again, just handcuffing it down the line.
That's a great serve down the line, really squeezing every inch of that sideline out. Tough for Jess to really take the ball and swing it back around to Louise to have a hit or to give her a good set. So, and again, you're talking about that corner, and in the timeout, the Thai girls were actually lifting some sand and letting it drop to see where that breeze was, so they've probably worked out as well that maybe that corner, and especially when Jess is there, that's the corner they want to keep pumping. This time going through the middle, changing it up, easily digging that ball.
That ball goes out, so the Aussies get the break they needed to start the second set. Folks, we play point per rally. Every time the ball is served, someone gets a point, so the Thai girls hustling well in the backcourt but can't bring the ball down in time, so that error brings up point number 1 on the board for the Aussies and sends them back to serve. It's Jess Namo. See what she can do with her serve. She served pretty well. That was one feature of a game I was really pleased with. Her serving was pretty darn good, but that's a really quality roll shot from off the net. That was really well played.
Yeah, the Aussies perhaps a little bit deep in defence that time. Not expecting such a top spinny type hit.
This is Radarong for Thailand serving and picking out Jess. They've made no secret of that approach. Wow. And that's the beautiful raw ability of Jess Namo. She made that look ridiculously easy and has crushed it.
And it's bounced. It's not often you get the girls to bounce the ball on the sand and it goes up higher than the net. So
that's
big
stunning.
hit for Jess Namo.
Gosh, I can only imagine how great that must feel. That will build a lot of confidence. And the set from Lou to put her there should be acknowledged as well. That's
nice little chip to the right. Wow,
many ways to win a point, isn't there? You don't have to crush the ball down.
That's right, and that time Louise left quite early to go for the line shot. Thailand saw that and just played it in the empty space.
Scoreboard 4-2. Thailand jumping out well again. They had a 4-1 lead in the first set, but the Australians ran them down. It's now 3 points to 4. We're going to change ends. So Lou looks composed and calm. She's seen it all. No surprises anymore in a beach volleyball court for Lou, I'd imagine. So she just backs herself. I think she's such a competitor. I just don't think there's ever a position in a game where she doesn't think she can still find a way to win.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thailand are really staying in here with Australia point by point. They've got to stay focused, Australia, if they want to take this out. Of course, if Thailand win this set, then we'll be playing a third deciding set, but only to 15.
Good read defensively by Jess. The trouble shot well read though. The Thai girls hustling. Can they get it close to the net? They're going to have to get a block. Well, that is high quality Thai beach volleyball. Varapatson Radarong and Taranatha Udamchavi, they stayed in the point. They kind of rolled the dice a little bit from way downtown. They set close to the net and they came up with the goods. That was brave.
It was a great set off that.
Radarong.
See her partner giving her a call there behind her back, saying, let's try this one this time. Going to Louise, but still in play.
Oh, it's in too. That is unbelievable. Look at the delight. The Thai girls had no right to be competing in that point, and they've come up with a winner. About 4 or 5 times I thought that the point was over. Lou was on the net. She had every right to crush it. Self-preservation. Tags the sideline. I think the Aussie girls couldn't believe it. Wow, that is a big moment. 6-3. Just goes to show it's not over till it's over. Aussie girls won't have enjoyed seeing that.
Trying to go pretty deep on the Aussies, keeping them off balance, but this time too much heat behind that ball. Radurong lifting her glasses to get the humidity, the heat out from under there. Sometimes the glasses will fog up. Nice play. Beautiful cut shot that time. Nicely sliced along the net.
You'll see here on the replay, just beautiful snap of the wrist across the ball, taking all the speed out of it. Delightful. So they have a 7-4 lead now. There's a bit of a chat. They're just working out their tactics, a bit of a conversation between the two of them. We are in the second set, folks. Australia won the first, an engrossing encounter, but trailing here in the second. The Thai girls, as Kerry Pottas has said, they must win this set to keep the match and their participation alive. Just when you think you've got the measure of the Aussies, you get a set like that, and they're put away so lovely from Jess Namo.
That's just bread and butter for Jess Namo, isn't it? When she gets a good pass and she's steady, there's really no stopping her. She can hit back to the left, she can hit off the side of the ball to the right, and she's got her shots to make. But when she's hitting hard, she's scary.
He's absolutely bounced a couple of balls in this match, just to remind the Thai girls what they're dealing with. Can't back it up from the service line. So 8-5. Welcome to Manly Beach and welcome to the coverage. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are. We have Thailand leading this second set 8-5. The Aussies winning the first. Lou with the overpass is going to invite Thailand in. And the little cheeky look, Australia losing their defensive shape. That was a shame.
Yeah, Radurong really saw that that was open. She had a quick look. But the power of the serve from the Thai girls, we can't really see it from here. It's so fast. I'd say it'd have to be 40, 50k across the net, flat float serve, and you see sometimes they do go out. So that's just the risk that you take when you serve flat float and hard.
Sure. The Thai girls going into their dugout, Australia calling a timeout, so good kind of match awareness from Lou Borden. Lou Grice, she said, you know what, this is an important time of the match, we're just letting a few points slip, let's take a spell, let's bring Jess in, calm the mind, get some water on board. So the Thailand girls dropping a close first set, 21-19, and leading 9-5 in the second. Nice little crowd in. We've got some wonderful grandstands. As Kerry has said, we've got all sorts of entertainment later today, some live musical acts and fireworks. It's going to be a big day for Australian beach volleyball. It's the culmination of their Volley Fest, about 10 days of wonderful beach volleyball action.
Yeah, it's still early here in Manly. The Manly locals are over at the markets getting all their organic food and having a green smoothie and then coming out for a walk along the beach, and oh, there's some beach volleyball. So they're starting to fill the stands, and all those corporate boxes will be full this afternoon with our wonderful sponsors and supporters. Mrs. Gina Reinhardt, our patron, will hopefully be gracing us with her presence sometime throughout the weekend, and it's wonderful to have so many dignitaries here as well. I believe Mike Baird might pop in. We've got quite a few celebrities might show their face.
Friends of beach volleyball.
Who's in town this weekend? Who can we invite?
You've got me. 10-5. The Thai girls are in town, and at 10-5 they're in this match as well. Let me tell you, they're up by 5 now. Namo hits the second ball, gets it done. 6-10. Doesn't show a lot of emotion, Jess. She seems kind of even-tempered. It's easy to hide behind a visor and sunglasses, though, what you're thinking, isn't it?
It is, but I'm sure there's a lot of stuff going on in those minds of those 4 girls. A lot of strategy in volleyball. It might not look like there's much strategy going on, but there's offensive strategy, defensive strategy.
That is a great play. Jess Namo.
And athleticism.
Lou loved it. The ball got really close on the net. She had to respond. I thought she was up for a big block, but all of a sudden it got big on her. And then the turn and winner down the line, I think, caught the Thai girls a little by surprise. Radorong and Udom Chavi wouldn't have enjoyed that. 7-10. Lou has the ball. Can't make them pay, though. As we saw, the Thai girls very close in the first set. They had their moments, but that's gone now. They dropped the first set, but they lead well, 11-7. This is their moment to step up and try and take this match to 3. Udom Chavi to serve. This time going to lose, so that it's an interesting change, and paying a pretty hefty price for it. Gosh.
That was the biggest hit of the game so far for Louise Borden. No problem whatsoever. Great set from Jess Namo, way off the net. And Louise cranking that. So that's a confidence play right there.
Wow, just reminding the ladies from Thailand who they're dealing with. I like that a lot. I wonder if they will continue to go to Lou with the serve. Roll shot is out. Lou likes it. I know it's out because she celebrated, but it was the #1 Varapatson Radorong who took the serve reception, couldn't get it down in that corner. So again, the breeze a little bit fluky. Maybe they thought they'd get a bit more assistance with that shot, but 9 points to 11 now. Australia just sneaking back in the back of a couple of plays from Thailand they wouldn't be pleased with. Again, they go to Varapatson Radorong. And the roll shot picked up. It's a great dive by Jess Namo, but they'll get another opportunity, and this time makes no mistake. So we will go technical timeout. 12-9 Thailand.
Thailand looking a little tired. They're having to work so hard for every point. There's no easy rally at all in this game. Look at her. Whew.
That was relief. She didn't really... wasn't emotionally demonstrative, was she? She was just like, oh gosh, thank goodness for that. I couldn't believe she got that one back.
Well, for Thailand to hold their lead here, they really need to up it a bit. If they expect that Australia are just going to stay 3 points behind and they can side out point for the rest of the set, I think Australia will have something to say to that. Because
sure they will.
Louise Grice and Jess Namo will really be fighting hard because they need to find a way to make 3 points. So they've got to up their serving pressure. They've got to be really clever with their defence. And then just hold their side out very steady. Try and finish those rallies quickly so they don't have to hustle and play long rallies in this heat.
This is the chance for the crowd to start getting involved. Lots of Manly locals on the Corso and in the stands, so a real opportunity for the Manly locals to lift their girls as well, which must always be a wonderful sensation coming out and getting embraced by the crowd. So perhaps that'll be the thing that lifts the Aussie girls. They trail by 3, Thailand 12-9. Going still back to Lou, so that's interesting. Who put the ball absolutely on a platter for Jess Namo to put it away.
Yeah, one thing the Aussie girls have been really good at developing over the years is that pass to the hitter, and we saw that earlier with Maria Fay and Taliqua play that ball so well. Of course, Taliqua and Louise, who's serving right now, in their previous partnership used to do that frequently, so good to see Louise bringing that in with Jess Namo. Great touch by Jess, good defence. She has to do it again. Good position.
Oh, she gets lucky, but she worked so hard, Jess Namo. You can't help but think that she got the reward for effort. Not one, but 2 really good defensive reads. Gets up, tries to turn it inside out. And so often you see that ball hit the net and go out. She was well pleased that landed in. Here come the Aussies, 11-12 now. Louise again from the southern end, trying to close the gap.
Going through the middle on Thailand, trying to make them feel a bit smaller, but this time again, that little chip to the left, they've made that play quite a few times.
And she moved quite early. It looked like Lou made her defensive decision really early. Kind of felt she telegraphed it a bit, and the Thai girls seemed to have all the time in the world to choose where to put the winner, and she did a nice job. We are back out to a 13-11 scoreboard, folks. Second set action. Thailand in the red, Australia in the green. Australia won the first set, but a massive block. Hadn't seen a lot of that from Varapatson Radorong, but she came through at the right time. So 14-11, they go back out to a lead. This will look great for the Thai fans, just monstering that. Lou knew that she was in trouble. The set close to the net, really inviting the blocker to get involved.
she get a touch? No, she didn't. So Thailand, big lead now. Australia needs to settle here. They've had a timeout. They can't call another one.
So what's it going to be? The experience of Lou Borden / Grice, or is it the youth of Jess Namo that's going to help them turn it back around? Thai girls looking really steady. Here's Jess's opportunity. Kind of can't hit it effectively, so really some soft errors. It has to be said, these are fairly easy points that they're giving away to the Thai girls.
Yeah, it was a great pass and set, but just turning a little bit too much. She has that across the body hit, so she needs to keep her body facing more on the angle if she's going to use that. Otherwise, that will go out. It's time to Louise in trouble. Nice set from Jess.
Oh, unbelievable. She's all of a sudden decided to get a couple of blocks. So the number 1, Varapatson Radarong for Thailand. Helps her team and helps in a big way. Her and Taran Aratha Udamchavi defensively doing a really nice job. So they will change and go down to the southern end with a really handy lead. They must win this set, of course. They've been kind of walking a fine line. They lead by 6 now, 17-11. They must win this set to stay alive, to try and take it to a third set. Australia far from done with in this set, however. Jess Namo sounded like she didn't quite get it.
Great set from Thailand. Jess Namo on. This time, can she put it away? Yes, she can. Keeps the heat going. The ball hitting the top of the net gave her a little bit of an advantage there. Put it off balance for the Thai girls in the backcourt.
Can't help but feel that was an important point. They kind of had the opportunity. Jess was there defensively again. Set was a little bit off the net, and just the ball touching the net, as Kerry Potter said, was enough to kind of just throw the Thai defender out of kilter. So 12-17, that was an important moment. Lou Borden opening up the line, offering the spike, and really had no chance of playing D on that one. It was a lovely play from the 2 Thai girls, Varapatson Radarong and Tanaratha Udamchavi. Now, point number 18. That will put them in a very strong position. Oh, and this time, I'm not sure the ball was blocked, or maybe didn't clear the tape, but 19-12. Looking grim for the Aussies in this second set. The Thai combination now maybe only 2 points away. This is Varapatson Radarong serving really well. Kind of changed it up a little bit. See, they're hitting Lou Grice again, and that's, well, there you go. The serve into the net, dropping in for an ace. And a set point, or a whole bunch of them, at 20 points to 12. It looks very much to me like this match is going to go to a third set to decide the match. Set point number 1 for Thailand. Why not go for it?
Going for a big one there. Going for a nice flat float, but too much heat behind it. So Louise Grice with the ball for another chance to try and make a defensive point. Pretty tough from here on in. Thailand's been pretty strong on this side out. So let's see if they can finish off this set and take us to the third.
Any error now for the Aussies, obviously fatal for this set, so they've got to make sure every ball touch, every contact is clean, but won't matter because Thailand have won it at their second attempt. So 21-13 in the second. Thailand have evened up this match and is now 1 set apiece. And we will go to a third set to decide who gets to go through to the final 8 women's round of 16 match on the FIVB World Tour of Beach Volleyball.
So the players now coming in to the referee, and they'll be tossing the coin again. So whoever wins the toss can choose which side of the court they want to start on, or they can choose to serve or receive.
Receive or serve. She's asking Jess. Or end. Do you want to pick the end? We're going to pick that end. There you go. I'm doing some lip reading.
Yeah, picking the end, and the other girls get the opportunity to serve or receive. Most teams will receive first because a lot easier to receive pass set hit to win a point than it is to serve a point and play defense or make a point at that point. So
it was figured in the third set, Kerry, we only play the 15. We change ends every 5.
that you always wanted to be the team that was receiving serve to get the 1 point lead rather than the receiving serve to try and even up the score. You know what I mean? So by receiving serve,
you get the first point.
You get the first point.
If you can side out, obviously.
Yeah, correct. You want to back the skill.
Generally, again, which is the high percentages. The high percentages, it's easier to side out than it is to win a point when you are serving.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's any logic or statistical basis for that feeling, but I always wanted to be the one to receive it.
Well, we were having an interesting discussion yesterday about the percentages behind who wins the third set, and it's often the team that has won the second set who can take that momentum into the third set and finish the game off. So let's see if those statistics are correct and see if Thailand can continue their momentum. So for Australia now, it's up to them to come out hard and fast. They don't want to come out behind the 8 ball because that'll give them the same feeling they had just then in that second set. They want to almost feel like they're starting afresh, which they are because it's even. It's nobody's game right here. It's just the first team to get to 15.
Well, here we go, underway again. The third set to decide this sudden death match, Australia v Thailand. It's Australia on the right of the screen, Thailand on the left of the screen in the red, and Australia do get the first point, so that's exactly what we wanted to see. It is Jess Namo who'll go back to serve. We only played a 15, as Kerry Potas has said, and every point, I don't know, the third set, if it's sudden death, every action, every point seems to be worth more, but the scoreboard tells me that's not the case.
Oh, that'll be worth a lot right through the middle. That's the first time Thailand have let a ball hit the sand without making effort. So great serve from Jess Namo right through the middle. That is the strategy as well.
It's one thing she's done really consistently and solidly this match. I've really liked her serving. She seems to have a real plan. She's eyeballing the seam between the two Thai players and into that breeze in the corner. So 2-0's a good start. Lou Grice at the net. I think looks like she'd hurt herself. She landed badly. Gosh, just for a moment she looked really proppy, but it works. So 3-0, everything's okay.
Yeah, Louise had a bit of trouble with her slight back injury. Both girls had a little bit of an injury last week, opted not to play our national tour event to make sure that they were 100% fit for the World Tour this weekend, and they certainly are. They don't look like they're injured whatsoever.
Well, they've done a little bit of an injury to the scoreboard early. That's the best start to the set of the 3 sets for the Aussies anyway. They've started slowly in the first 2 sets, but they've come out really solidly, 3-0. So the Thai girls on this occasion are the ones on the back foot, and they say, let's have a timeout. Let's go and just recompose ourselves. So each team only allowed to call 1 timeout per set. So again, the Thai girls spending their money early almost, you would say. They're rolling the dice a little bit, calling a timeout, only 3 points in. Let's see if it pays dividends.
But again, that's what Louise and Jessica did in the first set. You know, the Thai girls got a bit of a run. They stopped it by having the timeout. So great tactic by Thailand.
Again, maybe Australia reaping the rewards of winning the toss and picking that side. It does seem to be slightly favoured to serve in, so it's still Jess Namo with the ball on the serve. She seems to have got a really clear mind about where she wants to put this serve. It's really important she lands this one. Got to keep the pressure on the opposition at all times, I reckon. Oh, and she does it really nicely, Jess.
That's an amazing serve. So much heat behind that, floating, but right at the girl's chest.
You'll see the ball bobbling around. It kind of just got a bit big on Udom Chavi, and that 3-0 lead is now a 4-0 lead, which is really handy. She'll get one more go. Overcooks it. A bit of adrenaline, perhaps. She'd serve so well. That is a forgivable error if there's such a beast in this game. The athletes change again, so it is up to Thailand to go up to, or around to, the southern end of the beach and see if they can close the gap. 1-4. It is going to be Varapatson Radarong with the ball. Continuing with this new trend of going at Louise. Didn't quite get the winner, so here's their opportunity. Good read. Jess Namo picked it down the line, but couldn't quite get a handle. So this change of tactic of Thailand going at Lou is interesting. Have they picked up something we're missing, or wonder what the thinking is?
I think Jess Namo was back in a groove, so as any good team would, if there's not a lot of difference between the players in terms of their abilities, which right now there's not. Both players are giving some points, taking some points, but right now they're having success on Lou, so stay with what's being successful. So right now the Thai girls are successfully winning points. They'd be crazy to change it up.
Absolutely.
Keep
3
going,
points to 4, yeah. So
keep going at that same player until they get back in a groove and then switch again.
So, all right, 3 points to 4. Thailand working hard, getting back into this third set. Winning the last 3 points in a row. Namo showing a bit of experience. That's a trouble shot. She was off balance and came up with a really clean winner in the end. That's a nice play.
Yeah, she had to hit that quite fast as well, because otherwise Thailand would have been all over that. So good choice, good execution.
This is Louise down the northern end of Manly Beach with the ball. 5-3 lead. Won a point from this end yet, other than that last one, but not off their serve. They'd like to convert this into a point, I'm sure, and that is classic Lou through the block for point 6. That's a good sign.
That's a great sign. Nice, easy defense for Lou. She didn't have to go anywhere, so she's nice and steady. Beautiful set from Jess. She's got such good hands, and Lou's left hand really hard to block when she's coming in fast and hard like that.
Yeah, I'm watching her. I just don't feel like she's moving through the sand perhaps as fluently as I've seen her over the years. I wonder just if there is still a niggle there, and maybe the Thai girls have picked up on it. 1, 2, 3. No, Lou's going to put it over anyway. 1, I was there to be hit 2. So 7-3 Australia. They're going to change ends. They've done the hard work. They've established a little bit of a dominance, and they need to keep it rolling, but they're in good shape.
It's good timing on the block from Jess Namo too, considering she's not the normal blocker in her combinations, but being up there and really getting some good touches on the ball, matching it well with the Thailand attack.
Louise Grice, as she's now known, played under the name Louise Borden for many, many, many years on the World Tour of Beach Volleyball. She's got the ball, representing Australia well in the green and gold. Left-hander searching for something with a serve. Jess Namo decides not to stay and block. Can Lou get up and crush one?
Unfortunately, Jess Namo touching the net there after she set the ball. So great work by Louise. But Jess just giving it away. So
scoreboard's going to read 4-7. You can see on this transition, Lou gets the ball there, and then Jess, yeah, you can see the contact on the net. That's an easy decision for the referee to make. Athletes not allowed to touch the net during the course of the rally. So Thailand may be getting a bit of the fortune on their side. They probably needed a little bit. So the number 2, Tanaratha Urumchavi, goes back to serve. This really deliberate serving technique of hers. I really like what she's done from the service line. Gone back to Jess on this occasion. She's got an opportunity to do something special. Why not?
Great pass from Jess as well. That was a really tough deep serve. She took it right outside of her body and brought it into Louise. You watch this ball float really deep to her. Louise gives her a great set. She just pounds it. She doesn't care if there's a block there.
Yeah, I can't see a lot of blockers getting that if she backs herself and hits it that well. So 8-4, the Aussies playing well, not quite able to string a couple together. So 5-8. The Thai ladies won't go away, Kerry. They're going to have to win at the Aussies. The Thai girls won't be wasteful, I'm sure. They're too experienced. Deep moment of reflection. Serve comes over. Oh, and the ball just cramping Jess Namo at the net.
Too much of a dig, so Louise really trying to lift that ball for Jess to hit on 2. And you see there was just too much spin and it went way past Jess's hitting area. So good call by Louise. Time out. Have a break. They've just lost a couple of points in a row. They need to really just get their rhythm back and get some momentum back.
Yeah, a little swing of momentum. They were up 4-0 and then Thailand come back and won 6 of the next 10 points. So that is absolutely a momentum swing. And the experience of Louise absolutely on song when she said, let's take a break, let's stop this run of points for Patsorn Radurong and Tanaratha Urumchavi, the Thai girls. They fought back well. They kind of could have won the first set. They'll be perhaps ruining that one, but they came back, played really well in the second. fighting hard in the third. The loser of this match is finished for the event. They'll finish in 9th place. The winner goes through to the quarterfinals and the final 8. So it's sudden death, as we've said. You're watching the FIVB World Tour of Beach Volleyball. Thailand in the red and black, Australia in the green and gold. Jessica Namo and Louise Grice. Hopefully at the favoured end of the beach. We'll see. We're playing to 15 points, folks. You've got to get to 15 with a 2-point margin. There's Thailand serving. So they've both used their timeouts now, Kerry. So it's all about the volleyball from now on in. There's nowhere else to hide, I guess.
That's right. 5 minutes and this game will be over. So that's all that's required of these athletes, to mentally focus, physically demanding. 5 minutes. Big swing, Louise Borden. That was a great timeout. Got it back in the point.
And I really like there was no temptation to hit a second ball. It was that pass is solid. Let's go to a really sound structure dig. The set was great. And Lou Grice one-on-one. She's hard to stop when the ball's sitting up beautifully on the net like that. So that was a good change of pace. The Aussies 9-6. It is Lou going back to serve. Got to put some pressure on with the serve now. So she finds the court. That's the start. Stays in her cross-court position. She turn it around. Oh, it's a big moment. Lou Grice brings up point number 10. She looked like she was going to fake down the line, stayed cross-court, got the ball back.
And used her strength, which is really powering past the block. So, again, nice easy dig from Lou. Just power. Like, take me on, she says. I'm going to hit past the block. The blockers, the Thai blockers are possibly blocking a little bit too much on the line. Maybe they need to press in a little bit to cover that hit. Both Lou and Jess are getting that down too many times. But it is not their strength right now. That's their strength.
Oh, it's delightful. That is
Threading
such a clutch shot. You know, Lou faked line last time, but she went that time. The Thai girl in Udom Chavi, though, just hitting the most delightful rainbow. That is high over the defence's head, and that's a clutch play. 7-10 to Thailand. Trying to make something happen. Good pass from Jess. The set's a bit wide for her liking. But that's a really composed play, and she seems to be getting better and better as the match wears on.
Yeah, a couple of times throughout the game, that play has got her in trouble where she's just played that ball outside the line, but this time she kept it in. Nice. It wasn't much space for her to get it in through there, but she got it through.
And I don't mind seeing it land, you know, half a foot inside the line rather than an inch out. You know, that's okay. Thai's under pressure.
Oh,
wonderful play.
How did they find that bit of sand? They were in so much strife from that serve receive. It was way out of court. Look at that set, almost from the side of the banners.
And Lou not moving great at all. She was absolutely stuck nowhere. So, you know, I think that was a telling shot. I'm not sure she's firing on all cylinders at the moment. Here's an opportunity to crush the ball. Thai girls' resilience. Oh, the overpass, and Lou is begging for a touch. I don't think she's going to get it.
They're all calling for the touch. They're all going to argue this point. This is a big point.
Wow.
Doesn't look like it's going Australia's way.
Ultimately, though, you know, I think the play was to try and get the ball in. She's seen the overpass and is absolutely... Yeah, there's no touch there. I think she knew it as well. She just should have landed the ball. Couldn't. So 9-11. This is evenly poised, Kerry. This is... Australia needing to keep calm. The Thai girls needing to not make errors. We've got the youth on the right, the experience on the left there for Australia. The Thai girls playing pretty solid. 9-11, Thailand down by 2. We're only racing at 15.
Yeah. Oh, nice heat from Jess Nama. She had to hit that hard. Anything softer, Thailand would have been just popping that up in defence. So great decision from Thailand to stay back and not run in. She stayed back and just too hard.
Oh, Radorong knew she could have done a little bit more. Perhaps it was a pretty good swing. So Louise Grice, just a short serve, asking questions of the Thais. Oh,
beautiful dig.
Great defence. Can't execute it though. Extravagant set from Thailand. They'll get a chance to play defence. Oh, and they just look like they ran out of petrol. Lou Grice, she works so hard. I'm really worried about the right hip or the right leg, but she's still finding a way to get the ball down and play defence.
Yeah, that is a clutch play by a very, very tough lady, let me tell you. So 13-9, and then on the back of a tough serve, and in the blink of an eye, the Hello World Volleyroos of Australia at 14-9 have got 5 match points. There's no timeouts left for anyone. So the Thai girls need to do something very, very special now, because Australia are serving for a spot in the quarterfinals. Jesnamo can't quite get it done. Oh, Lou, good effort at the Thai girls. They will breathe the sigh of relief. 10-14. 4 match points remain, Kez.
It's possible. I'm not sure Australia are going to let them have it, though.
All right, so match point number 2, Australia. Udam Chavi serving for Thailand. The ball set up well for Jess to have a go at. She'll get a second attempt. Can Lou finish? No, blows over. Gosh, no one wants to win this point. Here it is. Is it Jesnamo to finish? Yes, it is. It's a comprehensive no. The apology is delightful. The win even better. Australia 15-10 in the third have kept their dream alive, and Jesnamo and Louise Grice have defeated a gallant Thai combination, Varapatsorn Radarong and Tanaratha Udam Chavi. Both teams had their opportunities, Kerry. Both teams had their moments. I think there's more to come for Australia. I hope they are fit and well, because they're into the quarterfinals.
Yeah, both teams really working hard throughout this entire match. Could have gone either way, just a few lucky breaks for either team, a few really good plays at the right moment for the Aussies to get them through. But they definitely got that momentum back. And that statistic we were talking about, the team who wins the second set is more likely to win the third. Well, that was not happening today.
Not to be.
Thank goodness for Australia.
So there you go, folks. Wonderful scenes here at Manly Beach, the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour. Australia have defeated Thailand, so the Australian ladies combination of Louise Grice and Jessica Namo are on their way to the quarterfinals and the final 8. Coming up next, the men semi-final action right here on Manly Beach. Stick around.
Sydney, surrounded by pristine national parks, riverways, stunning water views, iconic beaches, and coastal walks from the north to the south, all with the beautiful harbour at its heart. You'll love every second of Sydney. Discover more at sydney.com.